Hey, what's going on? You're watching H2O. I'm Doc Whitfield, and we're at the luxurious and spacious Stush Music, and we're speaking with the infamous Mr. Steve Francis. What's going on, sir?
How you doing, my man? I'm good.
Excellent, excellent. Yo, what up? You're watching H2O, man. You know what I'm saying? This Doc, you know what I'm saying? We here with very special guests, as you may know, those doing the industry, aspiring artists, producers alike. You know this man is. You see him on your TV screen. You heard the CD and everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything, video, album, multiple releases forthcoming, you know what I'm saying? Get those records, you know what I'm saying? Freaky Don, what the deal?
What's going on, Doc? How's everything?
Right, it's good.
You know, the army of two that's gonna be coming, working on a straight fan album. I'm just working, just doing it.
I know, prior to some seasonal releases and everything, you know what I'm saying? You're going a little bit in a different direction, you know what I'm saying? I got a chance to preview some of the material, you know what I'm saying? It was just straight retarded, you know what I'm saying? Give a little bit of insight on that.
Well, I just try not to do what everybody else is doing. You know, I try to stray away from just having a monotonous album. From track 1 to track 30, gotta be the same thing. So what you want to do is give everybody a chance to go to your album and say, yo, I like this track. You know, I want everybody to be pleased off the album that I give them. So I sit back, I think about what I'm about to write. I let me and the beat, we go as one, and we just go at it. You know what I'm saying?
So primarily what we're going to do now is give some of our viewers a more in-depth view and more focus on what Stush Music is about and what are some of the services you offer, and so what's going on here.
Well, this is primarily a recording studio with a difference. Anybody that comes here gets an engineer, but they also get a producer as well. So I like to make sure that whoever comes to the studio leaves with exactly what they came to do. I want them to be happy. So if you're a singer and I'll help you with your vocals, I help you coach you in terms of your pitch and your timing. Same with rappers. Right. I often look up words on Google to make sure that they're saying the right words. And, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So. Now,
from an artist perspective, man, I have to say that's a heck of a gimme. You know, vocal coaching and training and that for. I mean, pardon pun. I mean, just to incorporate a producer along with the session alone, because as we all know, some of the old standard of recording in the old school was that artists would come and they would just essentially book the room. They would book the session. Oh, you want an engineer? Oh, well, that's extra. Oh, you want to use this machine? Oh, the DMX. Oh, well, that's extra. Well, that's so and so extra. How were you able to do that?
Well, I am a producer first.
Right.
I actually built the studio as a private studio to write and produce for my other artists, but I saw in a space in the marketplace that enabled me to just tap into it and just, I put an ad in the Village Voice and it grew from there, just having people come through, and I used the skills that I've honed over the years as a producer and incorporated with my engineering skills. And it's my own business, so I'm not out to rate people, you know what I mean? Because I understand that, I've been an artist myself back in the day, and I understand what it is to work your 9 to 5 or you do your hustle or whatever it is to get that studio time, and that's the most expensive time in the world, studio time. So I understand that and I appreciate that. So I try to keep my rates low and I try to give as much of me as I can within the recording, within the production.
I find that very impressive as well, and that's also excellent that you're able to accommodate everyone's situation. Because I mean, in it itself, I mean, do you find that it's difficult sometimes to face the dynamic of the particular artist that you have that you work with and being a full service producer? Dare I say it, full service, meaning giving them essentially everything they need to give them more, so they can have a more well-rounded and a more effective product in the end. Do you find yourself more immersed into what that particular artist is doing because you have your own artist? Do you ever find yourself with saying, oh, okay, I'm really getting into this artist here, you may want to take somebody on, or somebody want to ask you, so would you produce me, would you be my producer? Like, how do you cope with that?
Well, this is the thing, I have my own artist, Heather Park, and we're currently working on a second album, New Soul, which we hope to have out in the fall, in the spring or fall of next year. But it's just one person. This is a one-man operation. So where as much as I meet artists that I would like to get involved with. But it wouldn't be fair to Heather, and it wouldn't be fair to them, because there's a limited amount of funds and there's a limited amount of time. So if I were to take on too much, my time would be spread too thin. I wouldn't be able to do what I can do for Heather. Then I wouldn't also be able to do what I can do for that person. So the way I work it is, if, for instance, if you come to me as an artist and you're recording your song, I'm going to help you with every aspect of the recording. But also, if you want to know about publishing, copyright, or clearing samples, I'll help you with that as well, because over the years I've developed this information. I'm not greedy, but I'll share it with you. You know what I mean? I help you with it in as much as I can. But in terms of signing you and putting my time and my money into you, it just at this stage it's not possible. Once I get Heather to where I need her to be, to where she's like a self-sufficient entity, then I can afford to bring somebody else up and bring them along and get them to where they're self-sufficient, then bring someone. And that's how I think it has to be for me personally.
I'm glad you were able to elaborate on that a little bit, because in this stage, it's like, I call this more so the new industry. Artists seem to be battling, you know what I'm saying, with the dynamic of becoming a more well-rounded artist, in terms of, okay, well, I have to do what's necessary to get out. I got to get my stuff out, but they lack the discipline and the necessary ingredients to become an experienced or well-rounded artist in order to produce an effective, you know what I'm saying, effective quality recording and stuff. Can you share something on that?
I think what's happening is, because the technology is so inexpensive and so readily available, anybody can make a beat now, and anybody can have a home recording studio, and anybody can record. Not everybody is a singer, not everybody's a rapper, not everybody's a producer. It's just that simple.
Due to the outpouring of opinions on H2O programming as of late, we thought we'd take the time to review the one we consider to be the most valuable.
What the fuck are you looking at? You fucking moron.
Quality, quality is always going to bring the quantity. You just got to just start at a slow pace. And you can't say, try to put like 20 singles, mix CDs or whatever. Then when somebody buy your album, it's like, you done wasted your time. Sometimes, I'm not saying it's a waste of time to do mix CDs, but my thing is right now is, with me, I'm not going to drop no freaky dawn mix CD. I'm going to drop a mix CD album, and there's a difference. You're going to hear some singles and you're going to hear tracks, but I'm not going to go overboard with like 30 or 40. I'm going to hit you with either an EP or at least between 12 to like 16 tracks. And then what I do is, from there, it's all about promotion. You can't just put an album on your table and say, oh, I got the hottest joint out here. Who heard it? So what you got to do is, you got to plan everything. Everything got to be planned. For you to go out there in the street, I ain't knocking nobody's hustle. You stand out the street and you selling your CDs, fine. But who knows you for you to be selling it at $10? I don't know you, and I wouldn't even sell mine at $10. I'm selling mine at between like 3 and 7. And the only reason why I say it like that, because I'm not gonna say I'm nobody, because I'm somebody, and Freaky Dawn, you're gonna know him. But what the thing is, by me doing the promotions right now, nobody don't really know me. So in the process of that, in order for you to know me, sometimes you gotta give a little to get back a little. So right now, my whole promotions is, if you buy an album, you're getting a t-shirt and a poster. And you probably get a copy of the video, depending on how we're going to do it. That's when I got to talk to Doc about that one.
Hey, bro,
I keep on looking and I have nothing left. It's like paycheck to paycheck, every day stay back, probably take back, go to the scene. You really think you have it hard when you get a tube of caviar, sip a little yak in back in a bar, VIP to rap store. You see me out the front, sipping on that cheap box, eating some cheapsteak, rocking dirty Reeboks. I ain't no TK, only rocks you ever seen with 3 bakes. And when we say I'm my rent every month, that is she don't pay for dinner, I'ma dump that bitch. Don't act like you don't know how much that boom boom is. Get it pretty honey for a boom boom flick. If I got money, you my bitch, simple as this. If I got chips, sit on my dick, but I don't, and you like him.